Hello everybody and welcome to another YouTube video. Today's video, we're doing a tier list. So, for a while now, I've been kind of, maybe a little addicted. Just a little bit addicted to Overwatch. Might a little too addicted. Also, I just realized. Hang on. And we're gonna start with the man himself. Maga, that's right, that's his name. When he was buff, when he was Meta Maga, everyone hated it. I especially hated it. He was all the way up here, maybe even its own tier. Now, he dropped to A. He's still powerful. But now, because of the patch, he can't do much against Arissa anymore, which we'll talk about her in a second here, because of the mid-season patch. We'll talk about her in a second. But for now, Maga goes in the A tier. D.Va. I think D.Va's actually pretty good. D.Va's not bad. I'll put her in a solid B. She's not great. She's not perfect. She's a good pick. She's just good. She's just good. Who's next? What happened? What happened? Okay, I'm not gonna be that dirty, but he's C, he can work, but he's very close. He's very, very close. And I'm not kidding. He's incredibly close to being F tier. Roadhog. I think he's good. Hot take. I think Roadhog's really good. Especially once you get your ultimate up. You play Rogue for your ultimate when he did not get his rework. When he got his rework, now you play for kills. You no longer just sit there, get greedy, or hook people in. You now have to be smart. Put down your trap, hook them in, shoot them. They'll most likely die. So, be honest with you, they most will likely die. Winston. I think Winston's good in his prime. 100% prime Winston right now. Last season, he was not that great. He was very low B, in my opinion. But now, he feels a lot better because of the change to his Tesla cannon, and now completely ignores armor. Zarya. I don't know. I'm debating B. But if we're going to put this in order, she'll probably be on top of all of the B. On top of all B characters. Most likely. She's very strong. She has like 2 different types of like defense, and she can also defend other people to give energy to her gun. Arissa. Right now, she's absolutely insane. She had damage fall off removed. You heard no. You heard me right. Damage fall off removed. She also got forced critical hits on Fortify removed, meaning that you can't do anything with her as Maga. You now have to counter swap instead of just playing as Maga the whole game. Doom? I think Doom's in a good place this season. Did a few changes. I think he's back down to where he was, but he's definitely better than D.Va. I feel so bad for ball players. You're playing legit the hardest and one of the worst tanks in the game. And I'm actually happy that they have announced that Wrecking Ball is gonna get a rework at some point. Like the rework to Roadhog was okay. The rework to Sombra, where she's Sombra down here, it was alright as well. It was actually much good. It was actually really good. I like the rework to Sombra. I actually really like her now. So it's actually not even a bad change. Roadhog makes me just feel more greedy. I don't know why. The rework to me, they said they're gonna get rid of his like greed, the greedy players that always like just like steal kills from everyone else. It feels like they did quite the opposite and did more kills for him. Sigma. Sigma's still really good. He actually might be here. He might be better than Maga. Because he can counter Maga. I've absolutely destroyed Maga with Sigma multiple times. People say you could do it as D.Va. I wasn't as successful, but also at the same time, I could kill a Sigma really easily as Maga. So, it's kind of like a mismatch thing. Like, who do I put in front? I think for now we'll keep it like this, but I'll definitely rearrange the tier list later in the order I feel these characters should go in. But for now, Sigma has proven himself worthy of being an A tier character. Junker Queen, also an A tier. I love the fact that so many tanks are getting A tier. Junker Queen's passive is so good. It is such a good passive. I have not I have not seen one other tank passive besides Berserker, and that's about it. I'm trying to think of another passive. Doomfist passive. I don't remember what it's called, but that passive is also good. I think Junker Queens is one of the best ones. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, this is actually a good one. She can legit not die. She's legit a wall, but she's a smaller wall. She's not like Orisa, which is the wall. Not like Sigma, which is a small, which is not the wall, but a wall. She is the wall part 2. Definitely above these two. If we're gonna put them by list, Rodog will be dead last. Because I still don't like playing as him, but he's good this season. Ramatra, no question. The buff that they gave this man, they gave him like 2. They gave him armor, first of all, which I liked. That helped him so much. But also, they buffed his damage and the projectile size. That is really good. Now it's even terrifying. Even more terrifying, the go up against a Ramatra, an 8-foot tall, just robotic being, just chasing after you. That's probably the scariest thing ever. And next up, we have the DPS. Now, I'm a DPS boy. I like playing DPS. So my opinions on some of these guys are going to be a little bit more biased. Bastion, he's actually not as good as this season. Not as good as last season. Holy crap. Last season, he was insane. I could not believe my eyes what I was seeing a Bastion do. Now it's kind of like he's still good. He's still good. I'm debating putting him in A. But I feel like he is low or maybe even a high B tier. Low A. I'm going to put him in high B. Just Cassidy. I have never been seen many Cassidy mains out there. I have not seen many Cassidy players. You want to know why? He's bad. He is the worst DPS in the game right now. I would love for the Overwatch team to give him a rework. Because honestly, I think he needs one. I think he needs a rework. He needs something changed about his kit. Something in his kit that can make him not crap. His gun's good. His hammer fan is good. His grenade is kind of weak. His roll is kind of useless. And his ultimate is... doesn't really do much. I've not gotten a single kill on a Cassidy ult. And I have hits in some great spots. Just sometimes just won't give you a kill at all, which I think that sucks. The ultimate should be the most powerful part of someone's kit. And it's just not powerful enough. Genji. I think Genji's in a good place. I'm gonna give him a solid B. He's not perfect. He's still squishy. But he's better this time because everyone else's numbers have dropped. And support numbers have dropped as well a bit. But now, because the mid-season patch, support has been buffed a little bit again, except for Ana. Ana got a nerf, which we'll talk about that in a second. So he's going to go into low B. He's not better than Bastion. He's not better than most of the people on this list. But he has his counters that he can do against, and he has his counters that he has. And I think he just holds up. Holds up really well as a DPS, and honestly, I think he's good this season. He's actually not that bad. Again, I enjoyed my time playing as him. Hanzo, on the other hand, I think this season, Hanzo is not that great. I think he's not that great this season. Hot take. I don't think he's great. I think Genji's Blade is better than Hanzo's Dragons. I think Dragon Blade is better than Dragon Strike. And I think a lot of people do think. I have not died to a Dragon Strike at all this season. That's a red flag. I usually run into 1 or 2. I just haven't died to any of them. Because now I'm getting in the groove of like, they're just an extra wall for me. All I do is just back up and just wait for this to go away. That's all I do. That's all I do. I will usually, yes, take some hits, but I won't get killed by one. If I'm just smart about it, just dash out there fast enough. If I play like a high mobility character like Genji, I won't die. Also, Hanzo, he's not hard to play as either. He's just not that good this season. I felt like he's in kind of like a worse state. Last season, he was good. He was B tier. Now he's kind of like a C tier. Junkrat, my boy Junkrat, he's also not doing that great. He's not as bad as Cassidy. Okay, Cassidy, in my opinion, is the worst DPS in the game. His ult does nothing, while Junkrat's ult can do something. But at the same time, Junkrat's one of the most skillless characters in the game. I don't think he takes that much skill. I think he's stupid easy to get kills. And literally, I get played the game with him every single time I play him. If I'm playing smart, that is. If I have good days. If I have bad days, then no, of course, I'm not going to get played the game with Junkrat. But I do think that he holds up to what he's... holds up in the DPS lineup right now. I think he's fine the way he is. I don't think he needs any buffs. I don't think he needs any nerfs. Just everybody else's numbers are really high right now. And he's not getting his time to shine. When Mago was in meta, yes, he had his time to shine when Mago was in meta. Now, no. May. Basket. But no, but oh no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to put her in S, but holy crap. I'm not kidding when I say that May's buffs were stupid. The nerf to her like ammo did nothing to her. I'm not kidding. Giving her 120 ammos at 150 doesn't do anything. She still can kill a wrecking ball in like 10 seconds. Maybe in 5. Like a full wrecking ball is no match against a May. A May will legit eat him alive. I'm not kidding. If your lineup is Ramatra May or Orisa May, you're going to win your game. I have not lost a single game with a May on my team if I'm Orisa or if I'm Ramatra. And I don't play Orisa often. I play her just to kind of like learn her kit. I'm not that good with her. But, yeah, they might have to do something about May. I'm just going to say that. But right now, I'm considering A. But she's very low S, in my opinion. Very low S. Not as good as Season 7. Season 7 May was terrifying. Especially with a May and a Bastion in the same group, you were smoked. You're dead. You're legit screwed. Pharah. Same old, same old. She's just Pharah. That's it. Nothing really special about her. She's just Pharah. And now I'm just looking at the list. I'm realizing that there's an outcast here. I'm definitely going to cut that out of the video. Alright, just Pharah, just okay. Reaper. Hot take. I think Reaper is slept on this season. I think he's slept on this season right now. He pretty much is a tank killer. Just kills legit the entire tank line with no remorse. Every single tank. Except for a few. And it's their S tier characters. They can kind of crap on Reaper a bit. Ramatra not as much, but Orisa yes. He can do something to Maga, but I don't think he will kill him. Every other tank, yes, he will kill. He can kill a Sigma. He can kill a Junker. He can kill a Winston. He can kill a Roadhog. He can kill a Zarya, a Doomfist, a D.Va. It'll be hard for him to kill a Maga. It'll be difficult for him to kill a Ramatra, and it'll be damn near impossible for him to kill an Orisa right now. But right now, I think he's good. He definitely is very strong. Not insanely strong, but he's strong. But he's not meta. He's not S tier. Is like you are in meta right now. You are pretty much on top of everybody else. May's not really in meta. She's just super strong this season. Which in my opinion, I think she's really strong this season. Remember, guys, this is my opinion. So if you think that Wrecking Ball belongs for some reason in B tier, you could put him in B tier if you want to. Soldier 76. Same tier as Reaper, honestly. He's very scary. If he's pocketed by a Mercy, it's even scarier. I've had that happen to me a couple of times where a Mercy pockets a Soldier, and then the Soldier just becomes unkillable for a few minutes until I finally manage to kill the Mercy. But honestly, I think Soldier is good. He's not great. He's not perfect. But I do think that he is good. He's definitely a very, very, very good character. Let's see, who else we have? We have Symmetra next. Same tier as Pharah. I'm just realizing we only have two. I think we only have two A tier DPSs. Well, maybe not. We have a few other contenders here. Especially one I'm looking at. But Symmetra is good. She's not great, but she's good. I have nothing really to say about her. I don't really like playing Symmetra that much. But I would say that she's good. Not perfect. Not perfect. Torb. He's pretty strong. I wouldn't say that he's in like these two tiers. Oh, whoopsie. My mic's plugged into the thing. I just clicked that. Whoopsie. I don't think he's in these two tiers. I think he's just in here. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here. He's here. I think he's just okay. He's Torb, and I like playing Torb. Tracer. I'm actually happy about this. You know what? I am not mad about this. Putting her in A tier. I'm not mad because she is strong this season. She's finally in like a good spot, and I like that. And I think she could kind of like stay in this state because I think she's just fine the way she is right now. Because everyone's numbers have dropped. Have you noticed that? Because in season 7, you couldn't kill a dang thing with the Tracer. You couldn't kill one single thing. Now in season 8, you're saying like, oh, I can kill things with a Tracer now. I got a Tracer play the game. I've never got that before. I did another one with a Tracer. I didn't get play the game. And next game with a Tracer, I got to play the game. I'm going to play the games with Tracer now, which is something I never, ever get. Which I think that's a huge step forward for Tracer, a huge step forward for me, but also just making Tracer mains happy. Because I genuinely feel sorry for the people. You're playing one of the most skillful people in the game, and you're not even rewarded with some kills last season. That was really tough. Widow. I'm gonna put her in B. Her ult's just whack, but the rest of her kit's good. Her ultimate is not great. I do not like her ultimate. It's like kind of niche, but the rest of her kit is good. I have no complaints about her. She's a sniper. She does what she does. She hard scopes in and she just snipes. And I 100% agree, but I think, hot take, they should make a change to her charge that like 100% damage equals 100% of your health gone. Like 90% will take away 90% of your health, something like that. Not at 70% charge, you get one shot. Like, well, for tanks, obviously, it must be different. Like, if they have armor, yeah. But, I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Since she has the potential to one-shot you, I might go here. Up to A. Nah, she's a B. She'll stay at B for now until I change my mind later. I might will. Sombra. As I said, the changes were good. The changes, the Season 7 changes were good. I have no complaints about the changes. I think that's one of their best reworks ever. And I'm saying that right now. Their Cassie reworks suck. To get rid of this flashbang. Like, I heard about that. I haven't played Overwatch 1. So, I only started in Season 6. I started Season 6 and the end of Season 6. So, I'm not really old to the game. I'm not really, like, an OG person. But I do see the hype around it. I did see the hype around it until Bobby. But we're not gonna talk about him because luckily he is gone. I think that was his last patch though. There's no way that was my Microsoft patch. Anyway, continuing on. Sombra's good. Sombra's pretty good. Not here, not here. But she was gonna be here, unfortunately. But now with the buff to her EMP, she has the potential to make it to A. But I don't think she's quite there yet. She had 2 buffs to her EMP. It now charges up much faster, and now it's a 3-second lock on your abilities, which I think is absurd because now they have to increase. I think now they have to increase the charge. But you know what? I'm fine with that for now. For now, I'm fine with it until they make a change. Ashe. I think Ashe's season is pretty good, especially if she's pocketed by this girl, Mercy. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But yeah, Ashe is good. Bob is good. I don't think she's all the way up here. Oh my god. I don't think she's all the way up here. But you know what? She's good. She's pretty good. Echo. Echo is still really good. I honestly think that Echo might be better than all of these guys. I'll think about that one, but her ult is very game changing. It can make the game go from like, oh no, I'm getting steamrolled by his enemy team. You just swap to their tank or like to a DPS that's really strong right now, and you just win your game. Like I never lost a game with Echo this season. You're not thinking that she deserves S tier because of that. No, that's just my experience. Every experience is different, and she's just not in the same tier as these 3. But I know who else is in the same tier as these 3. You know what? I am tempted to make a separate tier just for Soldier. She's not even on the same level as Arissa, Ramatra, and Mei. She's not even close. She is miles above at the SSS+++ tier. She is ridiculously strong. I'm not kidding. First of all, I really like playing Soldier, but she's not my main. She used to be, but then I thought those were kind of cheap. But now, she is so freaking hard to kill now. But now, she's easy to get kills. Like, if you play her, you're going to get kills that game. You're not going to leave that game without a kill. Like, the whole buff to her, again, they gave her another buff. She already was in meta, okay? She already was in meta. Now they gave her another buff, so now she's even stronger. She's actually broken. If we're creating separate tier for characters, this girl is gonna go way up there. I might make multiple ones, being like empty tiers, and then have one at the very top that says S for Soldier. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Soldier is the GOAT of Overwatch right now. She's the strongest of Overwatch. Run away as fast as you can if a soldier is on an enemy team. Especially if you hear a voice line that goes like this. Then you run for your life. Ana. Honestly, Ana's pretty good. But now that Maga's been nerfed and she's been nerfed, I think she's A. That might be the spiciest take I've ever done in my life. But she's an A tier. She's 100% A tier. She might be S, but no. I'm going to hold back on S for now. I'm going to hold back on S. We're going to continue on. But yeah, she's great. She has great healing. She's not as busted as last season. Oh no. Oh no. Not even season 6 busted. I think she's just a good character. Kiriko. I think Kiri is good. A little too good. Just a little too good. It's a little bit strong.
not not terribly strong, but she's good. She's good. I don't know what else to say. I don't know why I'm just still here because there's so many things about her kit that makes her just not die. I'm not kidding. She doesn't die. I have tried killing her. It's impossible. You wanna know why? It's a little ability called Suzu. She just puts it on the ground, and then all of a sudden she looks right at my head. Swing, swing. I'm dead. 2 taps. There's no way a support should 2 tap you. And there's also no way a support should 1 tap you. This idiot. But you have to be pretty precise with it. So I'm gonna put him in A. He's good this season. Last season he was not good. Alright. I don't have much to say about Zenyatta. He's my main for support. I love playing Zenyatta. I really adore this little Omnic boy. He is such a good support, and a lot of people are slandering on him right now. Which I do not appreciate people slandering on my boy. And I have like a couple of backups just in case Zen gets picked. If Zen gets picked, I'd probably go with Ana. If Ana gets picked and I don't want to play Zen, I either go Life Weaver or Lucio. Well, let's do. It's usually Lucio, but not much of Life Weaver, unfortunately, because I have a hot take again. Life Weaver, right now, is the worst support in the game. I don't care that his pedal platform now is this thing that like piercing things can't go through it now. I don't care that his hand gun has like more speed, has projectiles with more speed to him. I don't care about that. He's still the worst support in the game. He's just a heal bot. That's all he is. He's just a heal bot. Does he deserve a rework though? No. When he first released, yes. We wanted to get reworked, but now he's much better. I do think he's the worst support because he just heals bots. You're not really gonna get many kills as Life Weaver. You're just gonna get heal bots and just troll your team. That's pretty much all you do. Ilari, I want to give her A, but something in my gut tells me that she's not that good this season. But then all of a sudden, the mid patch came out, and then look at her now. She's all the way up in A suddenly. But now looking at it again, I'm gonna put you in very low B. That's being generous to me. That's being very generous because he's a heal bot. He's not going to get kills. Okay, you kind of have to bounce between kills and getting and healing your entire team, getting kills, healing your team, putting a few abilities out, and doing your ultimates. Air ranking ultimates, these two will be S and no one else will be S, except for like Ramacha. And probably Overclock. But if we're just ranking by the characters themselves, they kind of fall a little bit more flatter. But Alari, wow, that bug with her is really interesting. If you guys don't know what the bug is, it only happens once. You have to reset your character to come back. But basically the bug is if you wait until her ammo reaches 0, immediately press your secondary fire. And then after that, immediately press your firing again. You'll realize it starts going to the negatives and start counting downward. So now has infinite ammo. Reloading resets the bug, and you can't do it again. You have to like switch characters to someone else, then switch to another character. Back to her. Like, that's a really interesting bug. I really hope they fix it. There hasn't been a patch to the game yet, so I don't think they're aware of it. I'm just hoping that they're aware of it. Baptiste. Honestly, this season, Baptiste isn't that great. Now, that might be the spicy take. This might be a really... I don't know. Is this a spicy take that he's not that good this season, in my opinion? The only thing good about him is his immortality field and his, like, ultimates. His heal bombs aren't amazing, but they can definitely do something. He's squishy, too. That's the thing. He's squishy, too. His boots are well, now looking at his kit again, oh man, is he? Well, his damage got nerfed a lot. It's actually a surprisingly big nerf. Do I put another one in A? No. he stays in B. So now it's going to B is Brig. I don't think Brig is as good as she was last season. She was like an A or S tier last season. Definitely an A tier. Not an S in my opinion. But now she dropped off a little bit more, but she's still a really good pick. Alright, she's still a good pick. I don't think she's as dominant as, this idiot. Moira. I think Moira is the worst this season. Thinking about it again, Moira is definitely the worst this season. 100%. She's just a damage. She just does damage. That's all she does. Like, I've never seen one more heal their team. She usually uses the orb on herself, too. Like, and then she will get the kill because there's another orb flying around. Which I think that's kind of strange, but you know what? I'm gonna let it slide. That Moira's usually damage. But honestly, that's kind of how they're designed. But also, DPS Margober. Lucio. He's definitely A tier. I actually gonna say he actually is, in my opinion, the most balanced support. I think there's nothing wrong with Lucio. He's very balanced. He's pesky, yes, but that's his playstyle. You have to be pesky and hard to kill to make it feel rewarding, right? You gotta make it feel rewarding to get killed. But they get killed as Lucio. And gotta make it feel rewarding to get kills as Lucio. I think Lucio right now is definitely one of my favorite characters in the entire game. I love his playstyle. But yeah, he's just a really solid character. There's not much to say about him. He just speeds up his whole team, goes back in, heals people if they need it. You're not really going to be healing too much as Lucio because his healing is not that great. You're mostly going to be speed boosting and using heals for yourself, but you can help somebody if they're pretty low. You can have to jump in there and help them. So you know what? I'm going to give them solid A. And finally, Mercy. I decided to do Mercy last because I've heard about this Mercy Mafia. I don't want Mercy mains to come over and chop my head off, so I would rather not that happen. But we're just gonna, for the sake of it, I'm not putting in there so they don't cut my head off. I'm putting her there because she deserves to be there. She's a good character, does great healing, does a great damage boost, has a great ultimate, decent damage with her gun. If you're battle Mercy only, I hate you, but you know what? I say that, respect. But yeah, Mercy, in my opinion, is also a balanced support. You can fight me on that, but I think she's fine the way she is. I don't think she really needs a nerf. And if they do nerf her, I'm probably gonna be sad. Maybe nerf her healing a little bit. I think her damage boost is fine. Maybe nerf her healing slightly, but not too much where it's just kind of like weak and like a Lucio heal. Make it so that it's reasonable, right? Alright, looking at the tier list again, scanning, and I think this tier list is really, really good. I think I did a good job. You guys give me your opinions down below. This is kind of going to be the basic gist of the channel. I'm definitely do some more Overwatch content. I'll probably get a few games recorded, actually. That would be really cool if I can. Maybe I can do a few live streams because I got OBS running. As you can probably see, I didn't put this in full screen, which that was my bad. I didn't put this in full screen at all. But yeah, I do think I did a good job with this tier list. Be prepared for some different content in the future because I'm kind of sick of doing Dark Deception content. I want to do some more things. So Overwatch is definitely gonna be one of those things. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds for this channel. I'm really excited to see the future holds for Overwatch as well. Because right now, they need to do something about this person. I'm not mad about her anymore. I'm mad about her. But yeah, you guys have a great day, and the plague guide you. Plague leader, out.